of Change News.
A good day. This is Voice of Change Radio News. Thank you for joining us. I'm Amanda Kumalo. A look at the leading stories. Government condemns assault of journalists. The late Brigadier Kaneta declared national hero. MDC-T divided by Mwonzora's delays in announcing Congress dates. Mamombe, Chimbiri have a case to answer. In business news, EmpowerBank seeks $1 billion capital for youth. In news from beyond our borders, Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma to race against Ramaphosa for the presidency. In sports, Raza revels in historic accomplishment. For these and other stories, a look at the news in detail. President Mnangagwa is in Nairobi, Kenya to witness the swearing-in of Dr. William Ruto as the 5th President of Kenya today. The ceremony is said to be attended by more than 20 heads of state and government, as well as 4,000 invited delegates. President Mnangagwa, who is accompanied by Foreign Affairs and International Trade Minister Frederick Shawa and Deputy Chief Secretary, Presidential Communications in the Office of the President, Mr. George Charamba, will join other heads of state and government at the ceremony to be held at Kasarani Sports Stadium. Kenya has declared a public holiday to allow the nation to witness this historic occasion. Information, Broadcasting and Publicity Minister Senator Monica Mnangagwa has condemned the barbaric and outrageous assault of journalists at a Citizens Coalition for Change CCC rally in Chinoi over the weekend. Newsworks journalists Ruvimbo Muchenje and Nunurai Jena were harassed by the party's security personnel who were manning the event. In a statement, Minister Mnangagwa said the ministry condemns attacks on journalists. She further said political parties should remember they are responsible for disasters that happen at their rallies and should at all times restrain their supporters and security officers. The ministry condemns attacks on female journalists which borders on gender-based violence and have strongly spoken against it. The late Brigadier General Charles Kaneta, who collapsed and died on Saturday, has been declared a national hero. He was 64. In a statement, President Mnangagwa said Kaneta's death came as a shock as he showed no signs of ill health and was on a routine visit to his rural home in Honde, Manicaland province at the time of his death. He said Kaneta's death is a great loss to the nation and the defense forces, whose crop of wartime field commanders is gradually being whittled down. Opposition MDC-T National Chairperson Morgan Committee says delays by the party's president Douglas Mwonzora in announcing dates for the party's elective congress have caused divisions in the party. The party was due for its elective congress this year, but dates keep being shifted for various reasons. In an interview, committee said the impact of the continued postponement of the internal elections was causing uneasiness in the party. Citizens Coalition for Change CCC legislator Joanna Mamombe and counterpart Cecilia Chimbiri were Monday left disappointed after the court threw out an application for discharge in a case of allegedly faking their own abduction. Deputy Chief Magistrate Faith Mushure ruled the two had a case to answer and should return to court this Thursday for defense hearing. Moving on to business news, microfinance bank EmpowerBank says it is awaiting the release of $1 billion capital from the government, which will enable it to achieve the mandate of youth empowerment, a demography the financial institution sees as key to economic development. A look at regional and international news. Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma, the wife of former President Jacob Zuma, has indicated that she will run against President Cyril Ramaphosa for the African National Congress ANC's presidency. Dlamini Zuma confirmed to the Sunday Times via her spokesperson Lungi Mchali that she has been nominated for the position by ANC branches and is available to accept. That means it is game on in the ANC race for the presidency in December, as the nomination window opened this week. For more than 100 years, the ANC has never had a female leader, and the lobby to accelerate women's leadership is growing. And finally, in sports, the confirmation that the light is shining again on Zimbabwean cricket was made yesterday when veteran all-rounder Raza wrote a new piece of history after he became the first cricket player from this country to win the coveted International Cricket Council Player of the Month award. That ends this news bulletin.
Voice of Change News.